Sex and drugs and rock and roll is all my brain and body need. Sex and drugs and rock and roll is very good indeed. Keep your silly ways or throw them out the window. The wisdom of your ways, I've been there and I know lots of other ways. What a jolly bad show if all you ever do is business you don't like. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. Sex and drugs and rock and roll is very good indeed. Every bit of clothing ought to make you pretty. You can cut the clothing, grey is such a pity. I should wear the clothing of Mr. Walter Mitty. See my tailor, he's called Simon. I know it's going to fit. Here's a little bit of advice, you're quite welcome, it is free. Don't do nothing that is cut price, you know what that'll make you be. They will try their tricky device, trap you with the ordinary. Get your teeth into a small slice, the cake of liberty. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. 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 In my yellow jersey, I went out on the nick. South Street, Romford, shopping arcade. Got a Razzle magazine, I never paid. Inside my jacket, and away double quick. Good sense told me, once was enough. But I had a cocky eye on more loose stuff. Put the Razzle in my pocket, back to have another pick. Instead of being sneaky, I strolled inside. I put my thieving hand on something rude. I walked right out with a silhouette of nudes. Hold on, sonny, said a voice at my side. I think you've taken one of my books. Passers-by gave me dirty looks. Not me, mister, I bravely lied. We stopped by the window of a jeweller's shop. If it's money for your lunch, I'd have given you a loan. Have you got any form? Were you on your own? Round to the station and we'll tell the cops. I'm ever so ashamed, it was wicked and rash. Here's the book back and here's the cash. I never stole before, I promise I'll stop. crime doesn't pay, you've got honest eyes. If we go to the law, another thief is born, and I'll get the book back, creased and torn. So return what you've taken and apologise. I gave him back his nudie book. I said I was sorry, I slung my hook, with the razzle in my pocket as the second prize.
Charlie, how's your extemporisation, old son? I've got to spring something on you now, because his snare drum string's broken and his spare one's down by the oval watching the cricket. So if you could give me some dulcet things on your goddess Diana, can you manage that all right? Are you nervous? Are you just in a key of metaphysical distress? Pretend you're Errol Garner. You haven't heard this before, son. Do you mind? I'm going to read a poem. Teddy's going to read it soon. He's got a much nicer reading voice than me. This is called Two Steep Hills. George's favourite. Got nothing to do with me whatsoever. Any time you like it. Dandruff and acne. Left without friends. Wretched piles, hurting hard. And dryly splitting ends, trampled under athlete's foot, gums bleed with each rare smile, buzzing headache, poisoned breath, constant taste of bile, chapped lip, cold sore, arthritic hip and bad knee, chilblains, ulcers, guts and mouth imminent, and clots in brains. Balding cat sicking up. Some unwelcome growths on dick. Lung cramps. Bad back. Allergies. Itch. Scratch. Pick. Bites and mites. Mice. Lice. Ticks. Twitch. Stammer. Yawn. Creeping crabs. Clap. And thrush. Dose. Close. Forlorn. Weeping pores, fertile septicemia, anemia, farting nosebleed, swollen, gawping, gouted, severed edge, recede. Good God. Claimant hysteria, mumble, froze, perverse dreg. Down on me uppers, stumped for assistance, bony me leg. Snot boils, fiery ring, gob out, voiceless heave, reprieve, reprieve, reprieve. Play something pretty now, Chaz. I'll get given a drink of warm milk to wake me up properly. And sunshine washes away my horrid dream. I've got cancer and I've been impotent for ages. It's for Julie, who we love. I love her almost as much as I love Elma. Only we don't do Elma no more. It's called England's Glory. If you want to sing, please sing. There are jewels in the crown of England's glory. England's glory. And every jewel shines 1,000 ways. Frankie Adam, Noel Callum, Garden Gnomes, Frankie Vaughan and Kenneth Vaughan and Sherlock Holmes, Monty Biggles and Old King Cole, in the Finkel on the toe, Oliver Twist and Long John Silver, Captain Cook and Nellie Dean, Enid Brighton, Gilbert Harding, Malcolm Sergeant, Graham all the jewels in the crown of England's glory. England's glory. Too numerous to mention but a few. And everyone could tell a different story. And show old England's glory something new. Nice bit of Clipper and Jack the Ripper and Upton Park. Maxie Miller, Gracie's still a peculiar club. Winkles, Woodbines, Walnut Whips, Marilyn and Stafford Cripps, Lady Charlie, Muffin the Mill, Winston Churchill, Robin Hood, Beatrix Potter, Maida Vale, Beecham Splatters, Yorkshire Food. Yorkshire Food! With Billy Bunter, Jane Austen, Ray Evinger, George Foreman, Billy Fury, Little Chitch, Uncle Mac, Mr. Pastry and all. Uncle Mac, Mr. Pastry and all. All right, England! Oh, England! Oh, England! England! Oh, the jewels in the crown of England's glory. England's glory. Too numerous to mention but a few. And everyone could tell a different story. Different story. And show old England's glory something new. Mortimer Wheeler, Christine Keeler and the Board of Trade. England's glory. Somerset Bourne, top of the form and the Boys Brigade. England's glory. Henry Cooper, Wakey Wakey, England's Labour. Standard Bangor, Spotted Dick, England's Workers. Glory. Thank you very much.